Okay, red onion. Slightly sweeter than the white. Quite nice. I generally enjoy it just as is, raw, which is always quite nice. I'm going to use nice a lot, I think. Maybe splendid. Yes. Okay, that's really nice and easy. Quite often you'll find it's easier to just take off the very top sensible skin. General rule for vegetables, always top and tail. Maybe because, let's see, that bit there doesn't taste nice. This is all going to go into a bowl and some stock, and some noodles, so all you need is some nice chunks, strips really. And this is Japanese cooking, if I remember correctly, so it will be chopsticky style and chopstick kind of cutting. So there's the onion. Chilli. I'm a bit of a firehead, so I'm going to have this just stripped like that. Yeah, I probably want about that much. This is all personal taste, so this is why I'm not giving an exact recipe type thing. And that all goes into a bowl to be sorted out in a couple of minutes or two. Okay, just to recap, got the chicken on the grill. That's pretty much done. Yep, that does look done. Excellent. Yep, feels like that one. So that's about done. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take these to one side, leave them to rest for a little while. Could do with a little bit longer, to be honest. But as I'm slicing, I'll worry about that in a second. So, whilst that rests, I'm going to use the stock, and I'm going to boil up some noodles. Yeah, I know, cop out, I can't be asked to make real noodles, so cheap dried noodles. And we leave that for about 3 to 4 minutes, I reckon. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. Okay, just going one-handed on the noodles. They are splitting up nicely. Good thing about noodles is it's all fairly quick and fairly simple. I believe these are whole wheat. I don't know, I just got some nice ones that were cheap. What you can't really tell right now is there's a little bit of friction between all the bits of noodle, and it's actually quite a tactile thing, cooking. You'll feel things getting a bit squishier, things firming up, or depending on what you want them to be. Yeah, you'll also notice that colours change, and it's a lot easier to do this actually in person rather than by video, because video you've just got one sense, and that's it. I mean, even the sound doesn't really help. You can just hear it crackle and fizz and whatever. But that's kind of coming along nicely. It's not quite soft enough. And you can always get away with things being undercooked a little because it's going to remain in the soup. But it's best to have it quite nice and soft anyway. And back to the chicken. Now, this nice long thin one is for the carving. And it's all very simple, you just tear through it because of the griddle marks. Future reference, make sure the griddle marks go horizontally rather than vertically across your meat. makes it easier to cut. Yeah. This big fat end, it's still slightly undercooked, but it's okay. I've got enough heat still stored in my skillet, and that can just go on for a little while. You can see it's just a little bit too pink there. On most meats it's okay to do that. Chicken it's always a bit rough.